understand it. Know what I'm saying?
What we got? What we got?
Number 6.
6? Who we got? What we got?
This artist is half of Step Brothers, so I'm not sure if you're familiar with Step Brothers, Starlito and Dunn Trip.
Nah.
But they work really, really well together. I have labeled Dunn Trip as Mr. Consistency. You know, outside of NBA YoungBoy, like Dunn Trip has, in my opinion, has dropped the most consistently. He dropped an album every single month this year.
Every month?
Every single month.
Is that the same dude who said he couldn't drop 2020?
Yeah.
Is that what we about to get into?
Yeah, that's what I get into. Yeah.
Bro, I like this song. I like this song.
Right. And
it's fresh because I just heard it, but I like this song, man.
And he had and it was so crazy about this song, bro. Like, and I'm always listening to music. I'm always consuming music.
Right.
So I was listening to this song like the other day. Mm-hmm. My list was final. I had sent you the list already. Yeah. Like it was done. And I heard this song again. And because I think when I first time I heard it, it was before I kind of realized where the project was going.
Right.
And then after I finalized the project, I heard it again. I was like, ooh. Because I had another song. He got a song called Before and After. Right. And it's kind of like, you know, and he says like, how I'm feeling better than ever before. And he kind of talking about like becoming, you know, it's like a good kind of becoming more to do more song, right? Yeah. But this song, and so the song is called Ignorance is Bliss. Okay. By Dunn Trip. Yeah. It's number 6. In the top 10 of 2023. Okay. Be More to Do More edition. Let's go. And the lyric that embodies the be more to do more aspect is sorry I'm so self-centered it seems selfish. I'm gonna go help myself before I'm helpless. And it's one of those things where you put the oxygen mask on first, right? That's true. You got to. You have to, right? Like because like if you don't, how you gonna help the next person? And it kind of goes through. And I don't want to get too much of this.
Yeah, because he gonna tell you about it. And I got a lot to say. So here we go.
And that kind of goes back from number 7. Do it for the fan because it's bigger than me. Right. Like sometimes you have to be a little selfish. And Michael Jordan got a clip. Right. And I don't know if we can insert the clip somewhere in here.
Yeah, we're gonna try. Well, that's cool.
Michael, and he talks about being selfish for the betterment of the team in a sense.
Right. Yeah, you got to. So you got to. Because anyway, we'll talk about it. Ignorance is bliss. Dunn Trip. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, we gotta let this one ride too.
Yeah. It's one of the ones, bro.
Yeah, we gotta let it ride. One of the ones.
No days off until we wealthy. Sorry, I'm so self-centered, it seems selfish. I'ma go and help myself before I'm helpless. Cause can't nobody rescue me. Escaping all my demons, now I feel just like a refugee. At war with myself, you know what bothers me? The fact that even if I win, I lose a part of me. Before I lay me down to sleep, my soul is not negotiable. All I know is C notes. I can be a vocal coach. If you rip my heart away, how the f I'm supposed to cope? How the f I'm supposed to keep my head up down this lonely road? No, I didn't cry when my dad died. My anger wouldn't let me shed a single tear for a stranger. Not now, not ever in life. You never supposed to say never, but I just said it twice. Am I supposed to take my cake and feed my mama's face? If so, what do I take to make my daughter's plate? How I'm supposed to ensure my kids' futures are bright? If I gotta pay my mama back for giving me life. I mean, even if I could, she couldn't give me no price. I've given mama all I had and it still doesn't suffice. I bought my mama a Benz. It cost me 50K cash. She told my brother she ain't want it, cause it ain't come with Nav. I invested myself, and then I shared with my folks. Ain't dropped no album in 2020, because I went broke. I had my head above water, another sip and I drowned. Took every dollar I had to put piff in the ground. I still had to survive, I still had to provide. I had to swallow my pride, I had to borrow from Smiles. Then my granddaddy passed, and I was down to my last. Then my mama needed therapy, so there go my last. Then the well ran dry, then I needed help. Surprise, nobody's there.
Hey.
Nobody's left.
Man.
Just me and myself. Take a look at my watch. It said it's time to reflect. Then the girl I was with chose the exit stage left. I mean, ain't no money left. What the fuck I expect? Oh, silly me, I asked my mama for help. She said I should've done a better job at managing wealth. Now to get to where I am, I can't regret where I've been. I took a look at my bank account and said never again. Not this, not this. Sometimes I'm never gonna forget. Time I start thinking like a rich.
This could have made 2020 list right here.
Don't look at me, I don't got
right here,
to
bro.
get you. You on your, I don't know what to tell you. I got some money and ain't no better.
I got some money, ain't no better.
I don't know what
You go broke, bro. So many people go broke trying to
I
help
got
other
some
people,
money
man.
and ain't no better.
Man.
But ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss.
Lord Jesus.
Man.
Said ignorance is bliss. Long live Piff.
Those drums.
Oh,
Bars.
that's bruh. That is. Oh man,
I got so much to say.
That song is so good.
I gotta get my thoughts together.
it's so good.
Dang.
It's so good.
He said a lot.
He said a lot,
lot.
bro. A lot. Oh man.
I see this a lot in our black community, man.
Yeah.
And you ain't even got to be rich, man. But I see a lot of people who are going empty, you know, trying to help other people. Not saying we shouldn't. The word says that.
Oh, look at us. Get us some scripture. Let's go.
Man.
Let's go. Let's
Man.
go. Give me some
find
scripture,
it, man.
man.
Let me find it, man. Y'all bear with me, man.
Gosh.
Let me find it. Because the thing is, you can't give from an empty cup. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Luke 6:38.
Dang.
It says, "Give and it shall be given. Give and it shall be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measures you use, it will be measured to you." It says, pressed down, running over, shaken together. Give and it shall be given.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get too deep into it, but when we talk about giving, in this sense, big G, you mean you give to the Lord. That's where your sacrifice go to.
Mm-hmm.
The commandment is, Jesus said, my 2 commandments, which is love the Lord thy God with all their heart, mind, and soul. That's the giving part. Give. And then love your neighbors as you love yourself. First, you got to give to the Lord. You got to give your heart to the Lord. You got to give your resources to him because, number one, he knows you better than you know you. He loved you before you loved him. He is love. So he is the abundance of everything. That's where you get your content.
Right.
That's where you get your fullness.
Right.
You know, and it shall be given unto you. So God, you give to God and he'll give it back. Running over, shaking together, poured out, pretty much. It can't be running over, poured out, shaken together if you got a hole at the bottom of the bag. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think most of the time we give to other people because we feel like we owe people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we think that we're doing a justice by giving to people because, you know, the Bible say give. First of all, did the Lord tell you to give? Second of all, what source are you giving from? Are you giving from guilt? Like he said, he said, I gave my mom because she gave me life.
Right.
That was her job.
Right.
Real talk, you don't owe your parents anything. And our kids don't, like, we don't owe our parents anything. And I think I told my mom.
Let me see this.
What was that?
Bars.
We don't, and I told my mom this. Mom, I ain't trying to put you on blast or nothing, but your kids don't owe you anything. You know what I mean? It's your responsibility to give life and raise the kid according to God's purpose.
Yeah.
That's your responsibility. Now, if we decide to honor you with what we have, that's great too.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be blessed even the more. But we shouldn't be given to you out of guilt and out of the sense of or knowledge or perspective that we owe you because you gave us life. No, it don't work like that. We can honor you. It says, honor thy mother and father, and your life should be long. Not give, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we live this life feeling like we owe people. We don't owe people nothing.
Nope.
But to love them. You feel me? We don't owe people. And I'm not saying this in I am saying this in a selfish manner, because first we got to get things right here before we can go here,
right?
The cross,
right?
You see what I'm saying?
Dang, look at you.
You feel me?
Okay.
So
okay.
That's where your resources come from. That's who, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that takes faith. See, that's another sermon. It goes deep, man. But I want people to understand that you can't give from an empty cup.
Yeah.
You know, and because you're giving from an empty cup, that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna be blessed by it, because you're giving from the wrong source anyway.
Dang.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all.
When you get in your spiritual bag, boy, you just
man, bro, because it hit me, man. When that song hit me, and I was like, Jesus, we got a lot of parents out here who's placing responsibility. So how can you accumulate wealth? What's your favorite scripture? Tell me your favorite scripture.
My favorite scripture is a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children.
How you gonna do that when you trying to give back to your parents because you feel like you owe them?
Bro, I heard I was listening to a podcast, and this guy saying he ends up borrowing like $1.2 million from, you know, his dad and his like father-in-law.
Right.
And he's like, no, I'm gonna pay it back. Like I don't really have to pay you back. Right. But it's just the right thing to do, right? Right? You know, it's a lot of money, right? So hopefully you want to, right? But you know, as he starts to kind of get back up, right? And I think he made like $200,000. His wife is looking like, "Hey, you gonna pay my daddy back?" Right? And he's like, "No, I can't. Like, if I pay him back right now, then it's just gonna make things that much harder. Like, I need this $100,000. I can give him $100,000 of this $200,000 right now, yeah, right. But what I need to really reinvest this $200,000 back, all of it, back into the business, right? So we can make more money a lot faster, so I can pay him back, right? And it's just one of those things. It made me think when you said that. It made me think about that, because especially when you have that outside, you know, your wife is saying like, you're ruining my relationship with my dad, right? And it's like, it's pretty, you know, whatever, right? But like, when you have a situation, it's hard to look at it objectively and be like, no, we have to do what's logical. And what's logical is invest the money back, and we'll pay them back at this time. Right. But we need all the money we can to get to that point. That's true. Otherwise, we'll never get there. We're going to get there very, very slowly.
That's true. That's true. I don't think a lot of people look at it like that. Mm-hmm. You know.
Nah, for sure.
And let me just clear this up, because I told my mom this, but I told her that you don't owe anybody anything either. And sometimes we think that even having kids when they get older, you know what I mean? Like, if you give me $1.2 million, don't you know? Our agreement is for me to pay you back. That's the agreement. But if you decided to give it to me, then that's your decision. Right. You know what I mean? That you're giving it to me. I don't owe you nothing unless we make that agreement. So that's all it is, you know. And some people got good hearts, and we tend to give from, you know, having a heart for or feeling bad for people. But at the same time, if we're not careful, it can turn into enablement or enabling. You know what I mean?
Not like enablement. Sound like a I don't know if that's a real word or not. But
oh,
like,
no,
it's a be more to do more word now.
We're gonna coin it. Be more to do more dictionary coming
enablement.
No,
I like it for real. I like it.
That's good conversation, man. You see, we pulled this from a rap song, man. Right. Like, bro,
and if they wonder, right, why you listening to?
Yeah,
this is why.
It's real life. Real life. Like, yeah, I love gospel. Don't get me wrong, but when I want to hear what people are really going through, they put this in their music, man. But, all right. Yeah.
Keep it going.
Let's go.
Number 5.
Shout
out to SK.
Ooh, hey.
No muzzle.
That's my bro.
No muzzle.
Let's go.
We dropped this song, and we did a live on it, really going through all the intricacies of it.
Yeah, I gotta find it. I put it somewhere here. Somewhere.
And every great podcast has to have a great theme song.
Yeah.
And my boy came through on this. He came through on this.
He came hard.
And the lyric one of my favorite lyrics on this. And it almost goes into, man, I feel like, again, all these different songs give you different things, right?
I already know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
But this, it brings it into, this lyric gives you perspective, right? And it says, I be telling my niece to figure out your purpose. There's more to life than carrying a Birkin.
Oh.
And it really talks about priorities.
Yeah.
Like what are your priorities? Like you have to figure out your purpose. Mm-hmm. And again, when you talk about becoming more to do more.
Right.
If you don't know who you are going to be.
Right.
No matter what you do, so you can have, right? Be, do, have.
Be, do, have, yeah.
You get this Birkin, it's not going to mean anything.
Right.
And how many people have gotten, something, Judas.
Let's go.
He sacrificed it all.
Yeah.
Right? To get this 30 pieces of silver, right?
Yeah.
Gets it and kills himself. You know what I'm saying?
Like, sold your soul, my boy.
Yeah, so you have to figure out what your purpose is first.
You do.
So it's more than likely than carrying a Birkin.
Hey man, let's
Shout
go.
out to SK.
Let's go, SK. That's my baby brother.
Be More to Do More, number 5 on top 10 songs of 2023, the Be More to Do More edition, self-titled Be More to Do More by No Muzzle SK.
Let's go.
This beat hard too.
Yeah.
It's hard.
He picked. I just told him to come up with one, bro. He's like, I got one for you. Like, I ain't picked nothing. I just hands off,
Let's talk about it. How you see your brother head down, you ain't lift him up, you just walk around. How we tell our kids do better, but we never taught them how to go about it. When the last time you told somebody to keep their head up, cause you concerned about them. Stick and move, we can get it done. Call it unity, it ain't no way around it. Cultivating, we get motivation from the big guy, we don't play about them. Going hard for the game, showing love, bones, tolerate, hate around. Sticking to keeping it real, we never keep up with the scope. Wanna be more than do more than most. Wanna be more than do more than most. I ain't got time for drama, I ain't got no time for the beef. I only got time for the fam, I only got time for the mission. I barely got time for me. Shoot, just like a young nigga sneeze. You know I'm get blessed by the threes, collecting the bad, but going harder for the dream. Cause that's what come with it. Ask my partner which when you working my dog. I got you if your pocket's hurting. Be telling my niece, figure out your purpose is more to this life than carrying the burden. Too many problems, not enough solutions, so we gotta do better, that's for certain. We gotta help each other cause we hurting. And stop making people feel like they're a burden. Let's talk about it. How you see your brother head down, you ain't listen up, you just walk around. How we tell our kids do better, but we never taught them how to go about it. When the last time you told somebody to keep their head up cause you concerned about it. Stick and move, we can get it done. Call it unity, it ain't no way around it. Cultivating, we get motivation from the big guy, we don't play about him. Going hard for the game, showing love, bones, tolerate, hate around it. Sticking to keeping it real, we never keep up with the scope. Wanna be more than do more than most. Wanna be more than do more than most. Ooh, we done got a little fancy, went through the struggle, came out dancing. Got on my knees, I thought I was tripping. I prayed to the Lord and came up with a plan for real. No tricks, no gimmicks, it ain't no backing down. If you waited, you're more than a conqueror if you admit it. He told me to sit down, boy, and listen. It's not about the bad, it's never been about the bad, my dude. It's always been about what you had in you. If you can activate it, you'll never ever lose. I know you wanna say your reputation, but at crunch time, gotta choose. You with the lie, with the truth. Facts. Let's talk about it. How you see your brother head down, you ain't lift him up, you just walk
That
around.
boy spazzed on this thing, boy.
Hey, man.
Spazzed on this thing.
You remember that night, bro?
Gosh.
I remember, man. We called you like, bro.
Yeah.
When I heard, he didn't even let me hear it. Until he started going in the studio, I was recording him. I was like, and to be real with you, to be quite honest with you, bro, I had no way, I could never think of how to put Be More to Do More in the hook. How could you do that? Want to be more to do more than most? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
like, that's genius.
What talented, man.
That's genius, man. I'm like, how could you put that in the hook? I'm like, I just said, bro, do a theme song. I ain't even know he was gonna put the name in the hook because I'm like, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know. He did it though.
There's so many bars in that song, man. There's so many. Like it's that is a purposeful song.
Yeah.
Like when you look at a purposeful song,
right?
Like you told him that we need some, like cool, but the way he went in different parts, like
right.
We can have a whole pod on that.
The whole song.
On that song, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And just talk about it, man. But I think it was a few bars. I barely got time for me. There's something. All right, ladies, man. I'm gonna just be real. So, do I want to go there? Wives? No, I don't want to go there.
Sure. All right, I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna say don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna say
We be tired, bro. We be tired.
Tell somebody to keep their head up, cause you concerned about them. Stick and move, we can get it done. Call it unity, it ain't no way around it. Cultivating, we get motivation from the big guy. We don't play about them. Going hard for the game, showing love, bones, tolerate.